Welcome to the Righteous Rock Show. Today we have as our guest Robert Sweet from Stryper.
Hey,
welcome.
Thanks for having me, man. I appreciate it. It's a really, really cool place.
Cool.
It's not really that far from where I live. I thought it was a long ways away, but it's not.
Right on, right on.
Nice.
So what's going on with Stryper?
You know, I'm pretty excited. We went in recently, and matter of fact, Oz and Michael, my brother, are in the recording studio right now, and we decided we were going to take the first 3 Stryper records and pick our favorite tunes off of it and re-record them. You know, when you're young, we were all in our early 20s, and it was new to us, and we did some of those records. The first record I think we did for $1,500. So even though we loved the vibe and the tunes and stuff, the production wasn't quite what we wanted, so we thought we're going to go back in and we're going to re-record the song so we can give it a little bit more what it deserves. And I gotta tell you, man, it sounds great. I got to listen to the basic tracks, and the guys are laying down, you know, backup vocals and lead solos right now. And then my brother will go back in and he'll put in lead vocals, you know, a month or so down the line. But I think you're going to be excited. I think it's going to be good, man. I'm excited about it. I think Stryper fans are really going to like it, man. It sounds. We were all driving. You know, we had like a 100-mile drive back from the studio in Boston to my brother's house, and we were listening to it going, why couldn't it have sounded like this all the way back in '84? But you know,
technology.
Hey, you live, you learn, but it sounds great, and I'm really excited about it. And it looks like we're going to be going out and doing some more dates. I think it starts in September. I think we're going all the way across the states in September, and looks like in October we're going to Japan. Now, I've only been there 4 times, but I haven't been there since '97, so it's been a really long time, and I'm really looking forward to that. You know, the Japanese people are just the best. I got to tell you, the first time I went there, it was so incredible. I was in a taxi cab, and I literally thought the Japanese fans were going to turn the car over. Matter of fact, I was praying for them to do it. I just thought, I know I shouldn't pray those kind of prayers, but I thought that would be so cool. But
was that 85? Was that 85?
As long as no one got hurt, of course.
Yeah, was that 1985?
1985, yeah.
That's a killer video.
It was really, really great, and I love that place. So we're going back there, and we're hitting a few other places over in that area. I don't have the actual locked-in dates yet, but I know we're doing some big Japanese festival. And then I think in November we're going back to South America. We were there about 9-10 months ago, and I did a bunch of dates there. We're going back again. So there's lots of touring, and there should be word with the new Stryper record coming out, and we're toying with some other stuff that I think Stryper fans will really enjoy. I don't know if I should talk about that now, because I don't know if we're supposed to keep it secret or not, but you'll like it.
That's cool. That's cool. And then we know that, you know, obviously you went on to work with other bands and other artists. Tell us a little bit about your time with King James. And
King James, those guys were brought into my life at a time when I needed to be surrounded with some really good friends. And, you know, Stryper had kind of taken a vacation, I'll say, and my brother was doing a solo project, and I was kind of at a point in my life where I had been so used to touring, you know, and I was just like, what do I do now? It kind of just all stopped, and somehow we ended up hooking up, and those guys were just wonderful. I really felt like God brought them into my life for that special time to kind of help me kind of get my head together and kind of just enjoy life outside of the spectrum of Stryper. And you know, the singer Jimmy Bennett, I love that guy. Jimmy, hello. You're awesome, man. Thank you for all of the great times. And the guy sent me a drum set one time. I had a bunch of gear stolen, and he heard about it. Someone broke in and stole so much incredible stuff I can't replace. And he heard about it, and he bought me a beautiful blue and black kit and sent it to me. And thank you, Jimmy. And we got to go out, you know, and do a lot of dates together. And I got to play on the first King James record, which was incredible. And it was a lot of fun, man. It was a lot of fun, but we did do one video I remember in a slaughterhouse, and it was like, I don't know, I was waiting for Freddy Krueger to pop up because it was really scary.
Hard road to go.
Yes, I could still see the hooks.
Really?
Where they would hang stuff on the assembly line. Everything was dark. It was weird, but it was a good time. I needed that. So guys, and King James, thank you very much.
Yeah, Jimmy and Rex both are
All of them.
good friends.
Wonderful.
Yeah,
Rex is fantastic.
yeah.
Great guitar player. Him and I have had a lot of wonderful times together. Great guy. Great guy.
What about now? I know that you've done a lot of work with another artist that's been around for quite some time, David Benson.
David Benson, yes. Hello, Dave. He is an incredible friend of mine also. Him and I have been through, again, some wonderful times. And you know, God, just well, like with you or the station here, I think God kind of picks out people in our lives for a certain time, for a certain reason. And Dave Benson has been one of those guys that I guess God just set it up for me to be there at that time. It ended up really lifting me up. And him and I have, you know, been through a lot of stuff. And there was one night I was telling you earlier, we got caught. We were sleeping at the recording studio. We had thrown out some air mattresses on the floor. Everyone else had gone home. We were going over parts. I was actually doing some guitar parts. And I'd already laid down the drum tracks, and I had my Les Paul. And it's like 2 a.m. All of a sudden, all hell broke loose, basically. I mean, it was like there was a hurricane outside, but we had a very scary thing where it sounded like someone on the roof was walking on the roof, stomping on the roof. Now, I don't mean like a door slamming or a window being open or a tile coming off the roof and moving back and forth. It was really, truly like someone was walking on the roof. And I was there with the guitar in my hand, looking at Dave, just waiting for the lights to go out, and I'm so grateful they didn't. It was really scary, but it was a great session. But you know, I think I'm doing some new stuff with Dave.
Right on.
He gave me a call the other day. I think I'm going to be tracking some new stuff with him. So
Wow, cool.
it's good stuff, man. He's a good guy. He's a great friend. He's always been there for me. Thank you, Dave, for everything. And I'm looking forward to playing on your new stuff.
And then now that just brings us right into
Oh, but you know what? Hey, how about the guys in the band Bliss I played with? I got to mention those guys.
right on.
Everybody in Bliss, Dave, Trevor, all you guys, Jeff, I love you so much. You guys are incredible. And everybody, please check out the new Bliss stuff. That was a very, very special time in my life. 2001, 2002, 2003, we did a lot of recording and touring together. We got to go over to England and over to Europe. And who was it we were playing with? Oh man, I just played with them the other night. Anyways, it was a great time, guys. I just want to say thank you. I love you. I appreciate you. Dave, you're a great guy. Thank you for everything. Say hello to everyone for me. And I really want everyone to check out the new Bliss stuff. It's really good.
Right on, right on. Yeah, I didn't know that. I did not know that. You know, that just brings us kind of full circle to where, you know, you live now and why you're able to be on the Righteous Rock show today, being that you live so close to us out here in the small town of Pahrump, and who you're working with now with Bill Mention.
Yes.
And have been.
Bill is like a brother to me. And, you know, I've actually recorded more songs with Bill than with anybody else I've ever recorded with. It's very strange. I think we've done over 150 songs together. And it's a real joy. It's a real pleasure. It's not a stress out thing. When him and I record together, he just says, come in and do your thing. We've actually tried some experiments where I've tracked a song that I've never heard before. All I would get to hear is the click track, and so I would kind of know what the tempo was, and I would just go. And we did that experiment. It was one take, and the song sounded great. Yeah, kind of silly stuff, but it was fun, you know?
Yeah.
And Bill, you know, he can really whip the tunes out. He's really good at it. And I'm really excited for him. I think there's success ahead for Bill Mention. I really, truly do. The guy deserves it. He's been around for so long. He's been through a lot. The guy's really paid his dues, and his music's fantastic. So everybody, please check out Mention, okay? Buy all this stuff. You're going to be real happy with it. And some of the new stuff, wait till you hear it. It's really, really good.
Yeah, it is. He let us hear some
And
of
they're great
it.
people, you know. I mean, put the music aside, they're
Yeah.
fantastic. Some of the
yeah.
best people I've ever met.
Oh, yeah, we've done 4. We actually did this interview at Bill's house with Robert, and then before that, we actually did an interview with Bill mentioned prior to the one that we showed here that actually didn't turn out because my technical skills are
No, man.
Non-existent.
No, you're good. It's just, it was one of those days where everything was a little crazy and it just didn't work out good. And we suggested coming up here, and I'm glad.
Yeah, I'm
because
glad too.
You have such a beautiful place here, and this is much more like how it should be. So
Definitely. Do you, how's the family? Everyone's good? Kids
everybody's
are growing?
good. My 4 beautiful kids are great. My beautiful wife is as beautiful and sweet as ever. And
Appreciate her keeping down the homestead while
she's-
you're on the road.
She's sent from God for me. She's an angel, and my kids are just such a blessing. You know, I love being a father. If I would have started earlier, I'd probably have 10 or 12 kids, as long as my wife would have wanted to go along with it. But I love my kids. Dakota, Blaine, Chase, and Trinity, they're incredible. I love them so much.
Excellent. Well, thanks again for taking the time out and
You're
doing
welcome,
this interview
brother.
for us.
It is my honor. I thank you guys, you know, and we need your help, you know, to get the word out there and to do the wonderful things that you do, you know. So thank you very
Appreciate
much.
it, Robert.
I like the shades.
Thanks.
Got the yellow and black stripe shades on. So thank you, everybody, and I'll talk to you soon.